Christy DeJulia, the junior guard from Denton, Texas. Coach, 100 points against a very defensive-minded team. Your thoughts on an incredible performance?
Well, we knew it was going to be a dogfight today. You know, and it's a great rival game for the tournament. And I think the bottom line is our goal was to attack them off the bounce, to space them out, to expose some gaps and make them have to guard us and rotate. And the kids did a great job of that. You know, and then on the flip side, we just wanted to square them up and try to make it hard for Kiera to get a look on the baseline. And we did that in some part. She still gets 30, but I'm proud of how the kids played. I'm proud of how we made it a full court game, and I think that's where we really hurt them today, was pushing the basketball and pushing tempo.
Kirsty, 22 points, 4 assists, a steal, 7 field goals, 8 of 8 from the line. That's pretty solid numbers against, I can just say, a very good defensive team.
Yes, I think it was just my teammates got things open for me. They set good screens. We rolled. I hit some girls on the roller, so they had to decide who they were going to guard, and we just made good decisions.
Skylar, in your case, 20 points, 9 rebounds coming off the bench. Coaches talk about depth, but they don't usually get that kind of production.
Well, I feel like the last few games I've been kind of silent, not really contributing all that I can. I've been kind of struggling, and so I wanted to come in tonight and just be able to at least help out my teammates, just be someone else that Tarleton had to worry about, kind of make them have to guard more people, make it more difficult for them. So I was glad that I could contribute tonight.
Questions for the Mustangs?
Kirsty, just talk about the job that Skylar did coming off the bench. I mean, like, what does that do to a team when you have people coming off the bench scoring 20 points and really just the whole team up and down, everyone scoring?
They really can't take a break on defense when we have guards and posts all that can come in, just score as much as any starter can. And that's what's great about our team, is anybody can step up on any night, anybody can score. So it just makes it hard on defense for other teams.
And Coach, talk about just sort of, you know, we talked a little earlier about how sometimes Kiara's going to get hers. But, you know, it seemed even with her scoring 30 points, it seemed like there were times when you guys had her contained pretty well. I saw Skylar did a pretty good job for a section there, really kind of limiting her and letting you guys build that lead. How important is that to sort of contain her even when she's...
Well, I mean, she's proven. You know, she can score at will in the paint. You know, and it's just a matter of trying to keep her out, and that was our goal, was to try to push her out of the paint and make her catch it outside the paint. And you know, when she puts it on the floor, we want her to go middle, because if she has any backboard, she's going to score. It just came down to whether we were going to foul her or not. We're giving up 2s or 3s on her. So you do have to – she's a force to be reckoned with in the paint. We tried to draw her out of the paint defensively. We got her in some foul trouble, so we wanted to continue to attack her and make her have to move her feet, so hopefully we could make her a little hesitant because of her foul count.
Speaking of foul trouble, you getting in foul trouble made you maybe sub differently than you would have.
Yes.
But it paid dividends.
Yeah.
Sky and both Lisa came up.
Yes.
Just talk about, is that just more example of your depth?
Yes. I think that is an example of our depth, and I think that's been our strength all year. And, you know, just as the ball rolls your way, sometimes, you know, different people step up. You know, tonight Skylar had a great game, came out guns a-blazing and you know, attacked, got some good looks, got to the free throw line. She shot 9 free throws tonight. Huge rebounder for us. She was blocking out Kiera. So, you know, these kids are ready to step up, you know, and we talk about that when you get in the game. It's your time to shine and your time to show out and be a contributor.
How many times you score 100 in a day?
Cool. You know what? That's 20 years ago, Nick. I'm getting old. A few times, I know that. Is it really? Who did that? West Texas. Oh, I don't remember how many times I scored at Tech. 100.
There's a lot of impressive stats on the stat sheet, but to me what stood out was 55 points scored in the second half and only 4 turnovers. Did you talk at halftime about taking care of the ball a little better?
Yeah, not really, to be quite honest, because we didn't have that many. I didn't feel like that was hurting us. I felt like the and ones were killing us. They shot 21 free throws, so we didn't talk much about the turnovers, which that's a great stat. We talked about pushing the tempo more. We talked about executing in our offense and what we needed to do. And then we talked about what we needed to do to contain Kiera and then also to guard the three-point line.
Kirsty, how badly at the end of the game, I saw you turn around and look at the bench, how badly did you want it?
We wanted it bad. It was just one of those things that we've never been in this position before, and to score 100 points in the semifinals of the conference tournament was just an awesome goal for us to have at the end of the game.
Skylar, the other day I was going to talk to you about the importance of, depth off the bench. Didn't get a chance to, but now here's your chance. Just talk about sort of, your role coming off the bench and what it's like to kind of spark the team.
I mean, if that's what I can do to help get us going, then that's what I need to do. I mean, I don't really think I don't think too much about starting. I don't think too much about coming off the bench. I think about what I need to do once I get in the game, and I think that's the same with my teammates. Once we're in the game, we have a job to do, and we need to do it. And we have a lot of girls that can step up to the plate and play. So I think our depth is really well. It was really good. Sorry.
Rebounding is impressive. 42, 26 in yours scattered out. They had 2 players get 18 over 26.
Mhm.
Coach, talk a little bit about, I've been around you when the men's side has been really successful
Mhm.
the last couple of years. Just talk about what it means to take your team to the championship tomorrow.
Well, it's huge compared to where we've come from. It's been about building a program, and these 2 right here have been involved in it. They're one of the pillars of what we're trying to do here. And when I went out recruiting and I talked to these young ladies, and we want to establish a tradition of women's basketball at Midwestern that has not been there in a while, and it has to be sustained. And you do that by what we've been doing. It's talking about championships every day, talking about the Elite Eight, talking about our goals, and these kids have bought into that. They're great kids. They're good kids of character. They're great students. And that's, to me, that's how you build a program, is you get those type of kids. But we do want to establish that tradition of women's basketball, and we want to continue to do that as well and sustain it.
You're not satisfied yet, right?
No. Are y'all?
Never.
Go ahead, Melanie. Sorry.
We know your opponent tomorrow, and they do have quite a tradition.
Yes, they do.
Basketball. Talk about that matchup.
Well, you've kind of got a contrast of philosophies. One of them is, Chris, they're going to execute. They don't make a lot of mistakes. They're a half-court style game where they're going to go inside out. We're more of a 94-foot type run-and-gun team. So it is going to be a difference in styles tomorrow. So I'm excited. I mean, I always get excited to coach against Krista. She's a great coach. We have a great friendship. So it'll be a fun game. It'll be a dogfight, but it'll be a fun game.
You do enjoy coaching against her, though?
Yeah, I do. I enjoy seeing her. I mean, and she makes me better. She's a great coach. I don't know. She might, yeah. I might be calling her, "Go Sharp."
Anything else from my side?
Is this one a fluke?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Hey, J. Scott, Christy rolled her eyes when you asked that question. Put that
you can't put an eye roll in.
As she rolls her eyes.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.